Good morning and happy solar return. And if it's your birthday, then an especially happy solar return. Let's look at your daily reading. We're looking back into the past. Guess what? We've been doing that for several days now. But where are we supposed to look? To the future. What is it? Okay, so we're really meditating and maybe miserating about something negative that happened because we see these underlying crises and tragedies under here, these dark Cherokee tears here. So those are really the effects of huge traumas and crises in our lives, and it's really horrible. But I'm really sorry about it. But here's the deal: you've got to really deal with this stuff, and it becomes a part of you. If trauma happens to you in your youth, you can't help it. You just can't help it. It's part of you. You live with it every day, and you can be 70 years old and still be affected by things that happened when you were 5 years old. I'm not even kidding you. So let's look at what the main thing was. This was all about domestic happiness. Isn't that pretty, though? That looks very pretty to me, that little shell and that rusty old metal and this porcelain together. That's a very beautiful little icon right there. And it's all about beauty in your world and how you have the power in your home, not in a terrible way, but you are able to manage your domestic affairs. Okay. You're able to manage your household on your own now. You've gotten all this success. You've proven yourself, and I love it, or you're on your way to it. Okay. That's a beautiful thing to work toward, because you've got the future ahead of you. You've got this underlying issue of traumas and crises in your life, but let's also think about the big picture in the future. Don't let the past create any kind of negative vibe for your future, okay? Because we all have things to deal with. And if you find that you are talking about and complaining about something negative for a long, long time, and you just can't seem to get over it, it's time to get someone to talk to about that. So we all have something we have to talk about with someone from time to time. And I hate to say this, but, friends really do want you to talk about things with each other. That's what friends are for, partially. That's one of the things. But it can't be the only thing. And a person just being human, unless it's their job and they've trained for it, they don't want to hear the negative talk all the time because it drags them down. It wears them down. It erodes them. You don't want to be guilty of doing that to your friends, do you? So think about this. Take charge of your home, especially yourself. Like home is where the heart is, that's, again, there's that icon. Okay. So in yourself, your own self, take charge of it and celebrate the fact that you can take charge of it. Sometimes you can't decide to be happy. I mean, people can say, you just got to decide to be happy. But the thing is, you've got to decide to seek the road to happiness and fulfillment. That's the thing that you got to do. But don't drag everybody down with you as you go, okay? Because it's just, I care about your relationships. You should care about your relationships too. And if you need somebody, need some help, you need help. If you are if you're dependent on substances for whatever reason, then it's time to stop doing that. It's time to leave all the crap alone. Ask yourself why you're resorting to that all the time. You think you have to do that to have fun or have a good time? Why? Because there's something else within you that could help you find fulfillment besides taking some sort of illicit substance, okay? Seriously, I'm so tired of it. So, because your effects are that the person who's always high or drunk or whatever, they invariably become a drain on everybody around them, taking their time, their money, stealing from them, abusing them, hurting them, killing them, whatever. And it's got to stop. Stop for a moment and ask yourself, do I really have charge of my life? There are some things we can't have charge of, we can't control, but for the most part, you should be able to wake up and decide to be a clean person, neatly dressed, ready for the day, ready to be productive and not just be a layabout. So Wow. Sounds like a moral sermon or something, doesn't it? But I'm just stating the facts, Jack. So have a great day, a happy solar return. If it's your birthday, I hope you have the best one ever. Go out and have a good time, and then decide what your tomorrow and your future is going to be, and go for it, baby. Happy solar return. Every blessing. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing, because you're so daggone daring.